I'm here this evening with Suzanne Zaccone, Executive Vice Chairman and formerly President and co-owner of GSI Technologies, one of the leading high-tech label converting groups and companies in North America. Suzanne is this year's winner of the Stanton Avery Lifetime Achievement Award. I'd like to just start off by asking Suzanne what it means to her to sort of be recognised in this way by the industry itself.
I am absolutely honored and humbled to be part of this distinguished award with Stanton Avery. I mean, he's the father of our industry, and without him, so many of us would have a different life. Wouldn't have a job, right? And with all the people that have come before me in this position, it makes it even more exciting. I mean, the stellar amount of talent that comes before me who have won this award is just amazing. So I'm quite humbled. I was very surprised, and I will do my best to carry the position well.
I'm sure you will, Suzanne. Yeah. I mean, for me, I've been chairman of the judging panel ever since it started, so I've seen a lot of people come through and a lot of different challenges and different kinds of operations and building. But really what's been fascinating me is, of course, having the first ever female winner of the award. And I think that's going to do a lot to change perceptions in the industry as well.
I hope so.
In terms of that kind of accolade, and even building a company to the kind of that you've done as a female, I mean, how does that feel as the sort of female achievements that you've made?
Well, the achievements that I've made have been dubious, but I didn't do it alone. I had a lot of help. My brother is my partner, as you know, in the business. We have an amazing, amazing management team and staff. So I was able to rely on them for their expertise. They relied on me for my expertise, and together we built this beautiful business. Additionally, having a good relationship with suppliers and other printers, too. Not just here in North America, but in Europe, where it's been an opportunity for us to collaborate with many printers and many suppliers and put together things and systems and operations and technology that I never would have thought would be possible 25 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you started the business in the mid-'80s and have built it up and grown from there, but you weren't exactly new to the label industry. It was a family business that you started off in. I mean, what kind of business was that? It was labels, like, in the early days.
Yes, my mom and my father owned a business that was industrial graphics. It was mostly graphics that would stay on a product for its lifetime. So there were aluminum nameplates and polycarbonate Lexan panels, labels that would be on the back of medical equipment that would be supposed to be there for the lifetime of the equipment. So we had a durable graphics interest, whereas most of the people that we were seeing in FINAT and TLMI were primary front labels. There's so many people doing such a good job of primary front labels that we felt that we would be better to remain in our niche, and we kind of always do the weird stuff, the things that people...
Yeah, you've taken industrial type labels to a whole new level.
A whole new level. Printing circuitry and sensors and medical diagnostic sensors. So we have taken printing and putting ink on paper or polycarbonate or polyester to a different level that's more functional and informational.
You must have seen an awful lot of changes in the industry over that period, not just in your own kind of sector, but the whole industry.
Oh, we have a lot of changes. I think one of the most extreme changes is this new printed electronics. You know, that's kind of taking our industry and putting a whole new arm on it and saying, you know, look at this out here. This is a possibility.
Yeah, it's so much changing really now. But I mean, to a degree, if you like, even like I am, that it's not just a question of building a business. I mean, I've always tried to put back into the industry, and I know you have in all your years with TLMI and so on. You spent a lot of time on the board of TLMI You were the first ever female president of TLMI, so you've seen a lot of change there. So I presume the trade associations have been a very important part of your life in that sense.
Oh, most definitely. We were members of TLMI. We were members of FENOT. We attend all the expos. We attend all of the functions, and we get involved in the committees. And I think you have to do that in order for you to be known and in order for you to be helped. People have to know you. So you have to get yourself involved. You can't just stick your feet in the water and come back. You really need to get yourself involved in these association meetings, in the expos, in the committees, and give back. And you'll find that you'll get so much more out of it.
Yeah. I mean, you've certainly been very much a sort of role model and mentor to many women in the label industry, and you still do a lot of work in terms of mentoring women and the role of women in business. I mean, how does all that work?
As far as advice for women, that's a hard one because I never really distinguished myself between male and female. You know, I tried really hard to get myself involved and be a part of the industry so that there wouldn't be that distinguishing line. But I think what I can tell women is find yourself a mentor and meet regularly with that mentor and never give up. And don't be afraid to fail. Put yourself out there. Enjoy the fact that you are a female with a lot of men around you, because a lot of these guys are more than happy to help you understand the industry. And that goes for not only fellow printers, but suppliers, people who run the associations.
Of course, yes.
I mean, Mike, I've contacted you, Bob contacted you many times over the last 30 years that we've known each other. So I would just say, keep going and try not to differentiate yourself too much between the sexes, and you'll be fine.
Good, okay, yes. And I suppose we all know the sort of how you built the business, a part of your role in the associations and so as well, but you've also had some real challenges in your sort of health life and seems to be bouncing back all the time. How do you manage to keep so positive with those kind of challenges in your life?
I have an amazing support system with my family. They really keep me going when things get down. And I can't kid you, there are days where I'm not a happy camper. But I try really hard to keep it positive because I personally know that negative energy is not good for you. Positive energy does boost you up. And I want to be around for a long time to see this industry move into its next position. So I just try to, you either keep positive or you give up, and I'm not one of those that's going to easily give up.
That's fine, no, that's great, no. Thanks for talking to me. I hope it gives the industry some interesting insights when they see the video. Have a very good evening this evening.
Thank you.
Your award, I think, will go in a special place in your business. I don't know whether you'll keep it in the business or your home, but I'm sure it'll be special. And we thank you. You've been a great role model for this industry, and I've loved talking to you. Thanks very much. Pleasure. Thank you.
Bye.